I think the things he says are not what he feels.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't either.
Let's bring in HLN contributor and Hiram College political science professor Jason Johnson. She says on the recording.
We don't even know where to start.
I mean, I have to pause before I answer.
Yes.
She says on this recording, I am sorry that this is how you feel in your heart. I'm sorry that this is the way you were raised. And there she says that I don't believe he believes that any of this is true. Yeah, he feels it.
You know, it's amazing how money gets people to change how they view you, because his wife, Shelley, said that he was a racist initially when this all came out. Then a couple days later, she was caught on tape with him at dinner saying, no, he's not a racist at all. This guy has a lot of money. He has a lot of influence. Everybody's going to change their story. But the deeper issue here, everybody in America knows that racism is wrong, but we don't define it. And that's why you can have anybody from Donald Sterling to Clive and Bundy say all sorts of offensive things and say, I'm not a racist. They think if they're not wearing a Klan hat, that they're not racist.
Do you think that, is there a fear that he may try to give this team to a family, friend, or something like that? I mean, and what are those options? Can he do that?
He could. I mean, arguably, it's like if you have an old car and you sell it to your younger brother for $10. I mean, he could try to do that. But the good part is that the NBA, all the other owners have to approve whoever he sells it to. So I don't think he has much of a chance of selling it to his wife or selling it to his son. I think they're going to want to put it in somebody else's hands. This team's going to go for almost $1 billion at this point. There's going to be a bidding war. So I don't think it's just going to go to his family.
Okay, so there's this new New York Times CBS News poll that's out overnight. And several questions about the Donald Sterling controversy. One stood out to me. Are Sterling's views about blacks widespread among pro sports owners? Among white respondents, 17% agree that they're widespread. 54% of the black respond.
Yeah, this doesn't surprise me, because this is what I mean about racism in America. I mean, a lot of people seem to think, well, you can have offensive opinions and you can mistreat people, but if you're not wearing a white hood, if you're not burning crosses on someone's front yard, you're not a racist, and therefore those beliefs aren't widespread. But unfortunately, we see it in everything from voter identification to college applications to police brutality to shootings in Florida. What we think racism is still a conflict in America, and that really needs to be solved before many of these issues can be addressed.
I know that some people are praising the NBA, basically, and the players for their reaction, you know, to this, to putting pressure on the owners for him to sell. Others say the reaction was botched.
Right.
How was the reaction botched?
Well, I think you have a lot of older generation sports reporters and players who say this was a weak response. I mean, this was not the 1968 Olympics in Mexico where people put up their fists. They're saying that the players really sort of acquiesced and really gave up a lot of their power to Adam Silver and to the organization of the NBA owners. I completely disagree. I think we're in a new day.
What were they supposed to do? I mean, and they were in the middle of playoffs.
Exactly. And I think the thing is, if you walk off the court, you know, saying I'm going to shoot you is not nearly as influential sometimes as actually doing it. And I think that the threat of walking off the court was more important than them actually leaving. I think LeBron and Chris Paul handled this brilliantly behind the scenes.
What do you think will be the next step here? We hear from people who know him well that he's not going to just say, all right, well, you got me, I'm selling the team.
Right.
We're expecting this long fight. And will the punishment stand up legally?
Well, I think the punishment can stand up legally, because if you think about it, you take the race out of it, you take all the money out of it. He got kicked out of a club. I mean, it's like if you're in a bike club and the rest of the members say, yeah, we don't want you to be here anymore. So I think that can stand up. He had to sign a contract in order to become one of the owners.
However, based on something that might have been obtained illegally.
Exactly. So even if it was obtained illegally, that doesn't change the fact that his fellow club members can say, we don't want you here anymore. Yeah. He has a long history. I think the real question is going to be, when does the team get sold, and what role does his cancer play in him possibly trying to delay this?
Good point. Jason Johnson, always good to talk to you.
Thank you.
Love your perspective. Thank you for being here.
Hey, have you heard about this deadly virus? It's from the Middle East that spreads to the U.S. It's here for the first time now, and health officials are racing against the clock to contain it. Up next.